guys, what's up? It's Kevin here today. Welcome back to my channel, Live and Breathe Music. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've posted anything. I am working on getting new videos out to you guys, so there will be more to come very, very soon, I promise you that. Today, I am talking about another new record here in 2016. I'm a little bit late on this one because I spent a lot of time listening to it. Today, I am talking about the debut full-length from European pop-punk group Rome. The album is called Backbone. So guys, you know me, I'm always looking for new pop-punk bands. That's where my roots are. So, I didn't know what to expect going into this. I only knew their name. I only had heard maybe one or two songs. Was pretty impressed with them. Never really got around to listening to them more. But I saw that they had a record coming out and I said, I'm going to check it out because it's a new year, new music, all that good stuff. So I decided to check out the record. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. It is a very, very solid first release for them to put out. It's a really energetic record. It very rarely slows down. It's a lot of fast-paced pop punk with almost like some hardcore influences in there. It's just kind of all over the place, and from start to finish, the record doesn't let up. Some of the songs are a little bit shorter, but all the way through, you just get this almost punch to the face feeling with this pop punk that they're bringing. They have their own twist to it, and there's something really cool about them. The vocals are really unique. Maybe it's just the accents, I don't know. But they're really harsh, which is kind of cool to mix in with pop punk music. So there's something really cool about their sound. They have their own style to them, which is always a good thing. So let's talk a little bit about the record. So guys, this record starts off really cool with the opening track of sorts. It's called The Desmond Show, and it's got a compilation of radio sounds going on and like a bunch of different announcers, and then finally the last announcer introduces the band, gives them an introduction. So I thought that was really cool. There's no music to it. I thought it was a really good sort of segue into the album. You know, it's usually when you got an intro track, it's going to be some sort of musical thing with maybe a little bit of vocals. So it was cool to see how that sort of tied into the record. It goes straight into Cabin Fever once the Desmond Show is over, and then from there, the record just does not let up. So I was really, really impressed with that, and it comes back around at the end of the closing track, Leaving Notice. They finish the song, and they have, again, that radio announcer thanking you for listening. So I thought that was really cool. It's something that kind of stands out to me. It's something I haven't heard for an intro track and an outro for a record. So I thought that was really unique in the way they did that. So good attention grabber for sure. So like I said, the record kind of has it's heavily pop punk influence, but there's also like some hardcore elements to it. One of the singles, Deadweight, has some melodic hardcore elements to it. It almost feels like a Rise Against song the way it goes. Even in the chorus, it just, I don't know, something about it screams Rise Against feel to me. Not saying it sounds like a Rise Against song, because it's definitely a Rome song, but, you know, it definitely has that sort of melodic hardcore vibe, and that's just what I got in my head. So, again, Deadweight's a really solid single. I think it represents the record really well. So, yeah, as the record continues, Deadweight is a good representation for the record. If you're not sure what to expect, definitely check out Deadweight, because it gives you pretty much the vibe for the rest of the record. Now, my favorite songs on the record are definitely Deadweight, Hopeless Case, Tracks, which I'm going to get to in a minute, because I really need to spend some time on that one, because it's, for me, the shining star. Leaving Notice, and Tell Me. So, like I said, with the single, it sets a tone for the rest of the record, but Tracks, it's the acoustic song on the album. But again, the vocals don't let up. They're just so harsh, but they're so melodic at the same time. It's fantastic the way they pull that off. And again, there's two vocalists in the band that sort of trade off a lot, so there's always something new going on. It just, I don't know how to explain it. From the very get-go, the acoustic riff that comes in is a very kind of swaying sort of thing, and then when the vocals come in from there, it's just a non-stop fun acoustic groove to it, and it's definitely my favorite song out if I have to pick one. And I don't know, there's just something really cool about it. I love the lyrical content, comparing this sort of relationship, if that's what they're talking about, to being on the tracks or driving a car or something. He says, when the gear's stuck in drive, you're by my side. How did we get this far on our own steam without losing or slowing down? I love the way the lyrics are set up. It's a really cool metaphor. It's almost giving you a visual aid to it. So I love that song. Best song on the album for me. And then Tell Me is a song that changes it up as well. It's probably the softest song. It builds up towards the end, but when it starts off, it's just some guitars with the vocals over it. And it was a nice change of pace. You know, we're 11 songs in. It's almost the last song, and it changes things up. It keeps you interested. And then Leaving Notice, like I said, is another hard hitter, and then it closes out with the outro from the Desmond Show. So, and then Bloodline is another really good track that sort of takes that softness about it. And then, like I said, Hopeless Case was another one. I love the lyrical content on that one. I'd highly recommend checking out that one. So, all in all, I think the record really flows really well, and like I said, it's really fast-paced. The only issue I have with it is that somewhere in the middle, it starts to get a little bit stale. I feel like some of the songs get mixed in too much with other ones. When you have songs like Deadweight and Tracks and Tell Me that sort of have their own identity to them. And then I feel like some other songs like Head Rush and Goodbye is just sort of get thrown in there. They get lost in the mix, and they don't really stand out. They don't really have their own identity. Some of the vocal melodies sound way too similar to me. So that's about the only problem I have with it. For the most part, all the songs are really, really enjoyable if you listen to them in the context of the record. Like I said, with some songs lacking some identity, I can't really go listen to these other songs as single songs. They have to be in the context of the record, which is a little bit disappointing. I always like when a record, every song from start to finish, if it has its own identity and its own personality in a way, that's how I know that I'm going to love a record and continue to go back to it. So I still listen to this one. I don't always listen to every song though. But that does not take away that Rome knows how to write some good tunes. Like I said, I think they have their own style to them. This is almost a hardcore influenced pop punk group. The vocals are relentless from start to finish. So I cannot take away what they've done here. It's a really, really solid album. I am personally giving it a 7.5 out of 10. So definitely above average. It's definitely a band to watch out for as they continue on in their careers. I hope that they get more recognition as they go along and they start to tour more. So guys, that's my opinion on this debut album. I love this album. Like I said, a little bit lackluster in some of the other tracks that just sort of get lost, but there are some really good tracks that I will continue to come back to. So let me know if you've heard of Rome, if you like them, what you think about this record, what your favorite songs are. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. There will be more album reviews as the year gets rolling with new records coming out soon. I'm getting ready to check out the new After the Burial record, Dig Deep, when it comes out at the end of the week. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kevin with Live and Breathe Music. This is where the music speaks for itself. I'll catch you guys later.